Hello, hello, Facebook VBS 2021 Directors Group. Good morning. This is Amy. I am the Customer Success Manager at Concordia Supply. I'm excited to kick off a new series here on Facebook where I'm introducing to you some of the creative genius behind the VBS programs we're using in our churches each summer. Today, I'm going to start off by introducing to you the team over at Orange who is creating Press Play VBS. If you are using Press Play this summer, I know this will be a help to you. If you've never heard of Press Play, I know this will be interesting and great information to you. I think you're going to discover that there are some great publishers out there who have a great heart for kids, but also a great heart for Jesus. So let me bring on Amy Fenton and Dana Anderson. Amy, hello.
Hi.
And here's Dana. Hi, Dana.
Hi.
Good morning. Thanks for joining me here from Nashville. Is that right?
Yes. We're so excited to be here.
Thank you for having us.
You. Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks so much for being here. I know you two have been a dynamic duo in ministry and in publishing together for quite a while. How long have you been working together?
A long time.
I think it's probably, Dana, I think it's almost 15 years.
No, that just means I have to be at least 20 now, right?
Right. We started when she was 5, so there you go.
Yeah. Well, I know you've worked long enough together that you have come together and created a dynamic team. As I'm learning about Press Play, I can see so clearly your heart for kids and your heart for Jesus. And I know that you are working well together because it's just a fantastic program. So from me, thanks for all the hard work that you've done and invested in it. I think you two are the VBS team at Orange as far as putting it together and supporting. Is that right?
Here we are. Yes.
Wow.
We are the VBS queens over at Orange.
Well, you're doing a great job. I think when VBS directors reach out to you online, it's usually Dana that they're talking to. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us here. I would love for our friends on our Facebook group to get to know you a little better. And so to do that, I'm just going to have you share your heart about this great program, Press Play. I have my starter kit here. I can squeeze it into the screen. I'll back up a little bit there. I've got my starter kit and I've got my director's guide here too. So
hey, I'm so impressed.
Well, kick us off just by Dana, Amy, why don't you just tell us a little bit about this fun theme, but also the Bible message the kids will hear in this week of VBS.
Sure. I think it's so fun, Amy, that we actually planned this VBS before we knew there was going to be a global pandemic. So it's so cool to see how timely the message is. We decided that we really felt like the message this year needed to be a message of love and helping kids to understand how Jesus sees them. Like, what does God say about me? How does Jesus feel about me? And so our verse for the whole week is John 15:12. My command is this: love each other as I have loved you. And then the whole week, we are just going to spend the week unpacking what it is that we want kids to know and have confidence in, because Jesus loves them so much. So the first day, we're going to talk about who is Jesus. The second day, we talk about I can have confidence because I belong. We're going to talk about the calling of the disciples. On the third day and the fourth day, we're going to talk about the story of Zacchaeus, about being forgiven, and how Jesus, he didn't look up in that tree and talk to Zacchaeus when Zacchaeus was perfect. Zacchaeus was very imperfect when he said, hey, I'm going to your house. I think of the song that we all sing when we were little. but he saw who Zacchaeus could become, and he believed in him, and he believed. I just feel like that's a message that kids need today. And then on day 5, we're going to talk about how the story of the lost sheep and how we can make a difference. So, we want kids to know the message of Jesus. We want them to come to know him and make him their best friend forever if they've never made that decision. But we want to wrap up the week going, not only can you give your life to him, but then you can make a difference in helping others see how they can do the same. So that's our message for Press Play this summer.
That's great. It's a strong message. Those core truths of identity, purpose, and belonging are the foundation of all of life. And when we understand it's founded in Christ, that's the source of joy in life and the beginning of their faith journey in getting those core truths. Such a solid program this year.
We can all learn from this one.
Exactly.
Not just the kids. A lot of times I learn more from teaching than I do from listening. So it's a good one.
Well, I was just going to say, for the years that I've volunteered in VBS, I know I learn as much as the kids do.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally. And this is a message that we as adults need, especially after this pandemic and being, alone. There's a lot of loneliness right now. And this is so wonderful to know that, have confidence that we are already known by him.
Right. So Dana, why don't you jump in and continue on? Tell us what a typical day at VBS might look like for our kids.
Oh, okay. Well, we first of all, we structure our VBS very flexible. We've made it purposefully for you to be able to take it and use it in any environment that you have. Whether your ministry is very small, whether it is a very large, whether it's multi-campus, whether you need to do it in a park or in your church building or in backyards or front yards or however you see fit, we have done our best to make it where you can use it in any way that you see. And our typical church day format would be using rotations, a large group opening and closing, and then rotate with your grades or however you see in the small group environment, a craft, missions, music, snacks, all of the games, of course, the games, got to have the games. All of the different stations that then build on that large group, Bible story time. So they would rotate through all of those and then end again in that large group time to then send them off to their kids, to their parents. So that is the typical way, but it can be used in so many different ways. We have partners that share with us on our Facebook page of ways that they do it. They spread it out and do once a week, or they use it for a full weekend retreat, or, there's so many different ways. And that's one of the things that we love to do, is to brainstorm and partner with you in figuring out how this can fit into your ministry, because that's what we are here for. We want to build you guys up because y'all are the hands and feet. We want to do the best we can to make it work for you and your ministry and your community.
Yeah, I feel like this year of all years is when we need a customizable VBS, right? I'm on the phone every day talking with VBS directors, and where I was hearing a lot of people holding back, we're going to wait and see what this summer is looking like. I told Amy prior to us going live, I feel like 2 weeks ago, there was a hard left turn where the mindset has changed. VBS directors and church leaders are excited. I think by and large, most are planning in person, but they're also planning some of those modifications because every church is dealing with the pandemic a little differently and are in a different position. So I feel like this virtual component is going to help them with those modifications. Is that right? Is that what that piece is?
Oh, yes. Last year we had to quickly pivot and create a virtual piece. This year we had a little more time to plan and to pour into it. But yeah, the virtual piece is absolutely meant to be used, like Dana was saying, in a lot of flexible ways. Of course, we have people who are doing at-home VBS because maybe your family does not feel safe. You have a family that doesn't feel safe being around people yet. If that's the case and you do an at-home kit, or you just want to email out, here's the VBS day one, and send them a link to be a part and to watch. We've created a lot of components that can be used that way. They can be used through Zoom. They can be put on your church Facebook page. Whatever works best for you to do a virtual piece. But those pieces also would be great to use like in a park. You need to use an iPad and let them just watch a little piece on that, and then go from there and do something really simple with the kids, like a game and a craft and a small group activity. So we've done a lot of tweaking, and when you buy the kit, you get all these different options to dig through to find what works best for you.
Right. And just to point out, our kit is it's everything that you need. You don't have to get anything else. And it is all downloadable. Everything is digital, so you can print as many copies as you want. You can not print anything and just email your small group leaders their lessons, or however you choose to do it. It is all there for you. And it is, you don't get physical books or whatever. It's just all as a downloadable site or a USB, so that you have it right at your fingertips at all times.
Yep.
That's great. And you didn't mention my favorite part, this. Whoever thought of these, high five on this. I know directors and volunteers and kids are going to want the Press Play sunglasses. These are awesome.
The sunglasses have been a huge hit, as well as the fanny packs. Who knew that the fanny packs would be so popular?
Coming back. They're coming back.
Feeling
That's
like
fantastic.
Again.
That's fantastic. Well, one last question.
Okay.
If you were able to sit down, the two of you, and have coffee with a brand new VBS director this year, what would you like them to know, and just having a heart-to-heart conversation with them?
You can do it.
There you go. Dana's their forever cheerleader. Yeah, I think too, the thing that I would say is there's a lot of great options out there, like you said. Pick something and do something. Do something for kids and families this summer. I feel like there has never been a greater time in history when kids needed something to look forward to. So create something. We can help you make it as simple or as elaborate if you want it, as you want it to be. But to do something right now, to start advertising it, to start telling kids it's coming, whatever that may look like, to do a countdown, to get them excited, to get people in their neighborhood pumped up about it. I mean, this has been a hard year. Anxiety rates are up so high in kids, and we just need to help them have a fun summer. At Orange, we say VBS stands for Very Best Summer, and never before have we needed a very best summer.
Right.
Agreed.
We have coined the phrase, don't press pause this summer, press play.
Press play.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, God bless you both. I know that you have, the next couple months are going to be very full for you, as they are for me, as they are for all of our VBS directors. So just know we are holding you, Amy and Dana, and all of your team there in prayer. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm going to say bye to Amy and Dana and finish up with one quick thing. So thanks again, both of you, for joining us.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, VBS directors, thanks again for spending some time on this broadcast. Check out Press Play. Join us at concordiasupply.com to look at this program. I know it'll be a terrific resource for any size church, small, medium, and large. Also, when you order with us, free shipping on everything $49 or more, and you earn Concordia rewards that help stretch that budget just a little further. Also, starting in 1 hour, if you are watching this live, we are kicking off a series of giveaways, free VBS giveaways, and it's going to be easy to participate. Come back every week before our Thursday random drawing and look for the VBS giveaway post. We'll ask you to do something fun like answer a poll or share something about your VBS. It'll be different every week, but we're excited to share some VBS resources and gift cards with you. One per week. I'll give you a secret for those of you who are watching live, that this first gift is going to be a custom VBS banner. And that's not a small item. This is a great resource. So come back to our VBS 2021 Directors Group every week. Sign up to participate in the free giveaway. VBS Directors, we're praying for you. Thanks for all you're doing. Hope you have a blessed week, and bye for now.